Red Voyage News, splashing the check-in. Thank you for tuning in. And look at what we got here. Coon cheese rebrands in Australia after anti-racism campaign. They actually had a line of cheese in Australia called Coon. Tasty Coon and light and tasty Coon. They have since changed the name of the line of cheese to Cheer. So it's called Cheer cheese. And they said the name Cheer has a significance of pleasure and joy, says Saputo's chief executive Lino Saputo in a statement, adding that it spent more than 6 months deliberating over the new name. The cheese is owned by Canada's Saputo Dairy Australia, which announced last year it would retire the name. Now, I don't think I have to go down, what the meaning of coon is. We all know what the meaning of coon. It's a racial slur. All right. It's a racial slur that has been around for centuries, aimed at black people. All right. So where did they come up with the name? Now, just from, reading this article, because I never knew about this line of cheese, but just hearing about a cheese called Coon, somebody who probably had the recipe for this cheese, they were probably named Coon. Their last name was Coon or something like that. Sure enough, Coon cheese is named after the American Edward William Coon. He's from Philadelphia. He patented a method subsequently known as the cooning process for fast maturation of cheese via high temperature and humidity. But the company itself was launched in 1935 by a guy by the name of Fred Walker. Okay, but Edward William Coon, he died in 1934. So the company was started a year after Edward William Coon died. Lion Dairy and Drinks, who also held a stake in the company, were the previous operator of the brand until May 2015, when it was sold back to WCB standing for Warren Bull Cheese and Butter, that company, which is majority owned by Canadian dairy company Saputo Incorporation. So all those other companies, they were all in on it. They know the meaning of that word right there. Now, if I would have went to Australia and I saw that cheese, because I remember years ago I wanted to go to Australia, but I was just too busy. I couldn't go. And I wasn't that far. I was only a couple, several countries away, a few hours away by plane. It was just, I couldn't go. Imagine if I would have went over there, if I would have saw this cheese in the supermarket out there, I wouldn't have gotten angry. I'd have thought it was funny, but I would have definitely, I would have taken a picture and posted it up on social media. But I would have thought to myself, oh, somebody in that family that owns this company, their name had to have been Coon, right? Coon. So, whenever people would go to the grocery store out there, they would get some Coon cheese and make themselves a Sambo sandwich with some pickaninny pickles, some lynching lettuce, and add some Uncle Tom tomatoes on top of that. And then you get your knife, your butter knife, and you spread some militia mayonnaise and mustard all over it and have some boycott bread with some thick Jim Crow crust around the side of that bread while you're eating it. Oh, yeah, and then wash it down with some Coon Kool-Aid. Splash, man. I'm over and I'm out. I'll leave a link in the description box below of this article right here. What do you think about this? It's kind of funny. I'm not angry about it. I'm not happy with it neither, but it's just, I feel like somebody used their name to just make it as a joke and then hide behind the name. Like, well, it's not offensive. It's my name, but I don't know. What do you think about it? Splash, man. I'm over and I'm out. See you in the next video. Peace.